Today we'll see Module 2 Loader Design Options. In the last class we have discussed about the functions of loader, machine dependent features of loader, that is we have seen relocation, program linking, data structures and algorithms, and next we have seen machine independent features of loader, that is automatic library search, loader options. In this class we are going to discuss about what are the loader design options. What are the different types of loaders, that is linkage editors, dynamic linking and bootstrap loaders. Bootstrap loaders already we have discussed in the introduction part of this module itself. In this presentation we will see linkage editors and dynamic linking, how it works. Loader design options. Under that, linking loader. What is meant by linking loader means it will perform all linking and relocation at load time. It will perform both linking and relocation. Linking editor, what is going to do means perform linking before the program is loaded for execution. Dynamic linking, from the name itself we can understand, perform linking at execution time. Linkage editors. We will see the difference between linking loader and linkage editor. Linking loader, already we know it will perform linking and relocation. Okay, we will see that linking loader performs all linking and relocation operations including library search if specified. If automatic library search is there, that also should be performed by the linking loader, and loads the linked program directly into memory for execution. So once that linking is over and relocation, everything is over, means that will be loaded into memory for the execution. That should be done by the linking loader. Next is linkage editors. What is the purpose of linkage editor means it produces a linked version of the program. The linked version of the program, often it is called as load module or executable image, which is returned to a file or library for later execution. Okay, program relocation of all control section related to the start of a linked program. It will resolve all external references. All the problem will be resolved by the linkage editors. Output a relocatable module for later execution, because the relocatable module, it should know that load during the execution time. So that also should be taken care by the linkage editors. So now we'll see the difference between linking loader and linkage editor. So here we know the linking loader module is there. So the linking loader main function is linking the object programs, and also along with that it is going to do that with the library modules also it will be linked, and that will be loaded into memory for execution. This is the role of linking loader. Linkage editor, what it is going to do means it will do the what are the function the linking loader is do, that it will do first. That means linking that object programs and library the routines, and after that in that linked program it will include that relocating loader also. It is going to perform relocation also based on the information specified in the modification record or in the relocation bit. Then it will be loaded into memory for execution. So both the things are used, linking loader and linkage editor. The final thing is the linked program will be loaded into memory for execution. Now this is linking loader. What are the main operations it is going to perform means searches libraries and resolve external references every time the program is executed. So already we know not to resolve the problem of external references only, the automatic library search feature is used. Okay, avoid the writing and reading the linked program. It will avoid that. No need to write and reading the program. Suitable when a program is reassembled for nearly every execution. After each execution the program is reassembled means we can go for linking loader, because after that each time it is going to link the program along with library routines, then it will be executed. Okay, it will be loaded into memory for the execution. So when a program is reassembled for nearly every execution means we can go for linking loader. Okay, because each time it is reassembled again it will be linked, loaded into memory and so on. Linkage editor, what is the problem? It is also the resolution of external reference and library searching are only performed once. Here only once it is performed. If reassembling the program is there means can't able to handle, but linking loader it will handle that reassembling the programs problem, because that this operation to be performed, resolving external references and library searching will be performed every time, but in linkage editor only once it is performed. So that is reassembling a program every time is means that this linkage editor we can't use it. If a program is to be executed many times without reassembled means the use of linkage editor substantially reduces the overhead required. So this it is going to reduce the overhead. I think now you understood the difference between linking loader and linkage editor. Linking loader is every time it is going to solve the external references and searches libraries, and frequently the reassembling of the program is needed, then we can go for linking loader, because each time it is going to do that operation, solving external reference and linking. But linkage editor will do that solving that external reference problem and library search only once. So the reassembling is there means it is not going to work efficiently. So now we'll see what are the advantages of dynamic linking. What are the advantage means, from the name itself it is there, it will be loaded during execution time. Load the routines when they are needed. When it is going to need, when during the execution only it is going to need. So that time only it will be load. Load the routines when they are needed. The time and memory space will be saved. So suppose unnecessarily loading the routines and suppose it is not used by that program means it's a waste of space. Yes, time also waste for the, so to avoid that we are going for a dynamic linking. Avoid the necessity of loading the entire library for each execution. So this not going to load the entire library for the execution. What are the routines required in that library, that only it will be loaded during the execution time. So this is also one of the main advantage of dynamic linking. Allow several executing programs to share one of the subroutine or library, that is dynamic linked library, that is called as DLL. So these things we have discussed. Now we'll see how that dynamic linking will be implemented. So it needs the help of OS. Without the help of operating system, we can't do this operation, because it will be done. Dynamic linking should be done during the execution time. So it needs the help of OS. Dynamic loader is one part of the OS, that is operating system. Operating system should provide load and call system call, and instead of executing jump subroutine instruction, the program makes a load and call service request of the OS. After the subroutine is completed, the memory that was allocated to load may be released. So once the subroutine is called, it will be executed, mean that memory space will be released and that will be used by some other program. This is the advantage of dynamic linking. Not only the subroutines, so that everything, what are the things required, routines are required, all should be included, linked during execution time only. So the space, time, unnecessarily using the space and time will be avoided using the dynamic linking. Okay, that's all about loader design options. Thank you.